Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's scheduled live. This is my first scheduled live, which apparently I didn't start quite right, but that's okay because we're going to learn, right? But this week we are going to chat a little bit about, has your business stopped growing? And if it stopped growing, let's talk about why and some things that you can do about that. Okay. So, let's think about what's going on right now. So, you at some point your business stopped growing, all right? Not because you stopped working, but truly it's the thing that got you here has now become the ceiling. How many of you are feeling that? If you feel that, please drop it in the comments. The business is running, the clients are coming in, but not coming in the way they used to come in, or not coming in the way you would like them to come in. So it kind of feels to you like you're sprinting and trying to get all these clients to come in, and it seems like it's feast or famine. So things are happening or things are completely dead. And am I still live here? Because yes, I am still live. Okay, fantastic. Hello. You guys, this is totally a different platform to get used to. I'm so sorry. So, anyway, that's how you're feeling, right? You're feeling, okay, here, I just got something else. Yay. Okay, I got it set up on my screen better. All right, I can see everybody now. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, if this is you, if this is how you're feeling, let's talk a little bit about it. So, are you working harder than ever and your business is just not moving the way it used to? How many of you are feeling that? Please drop a yep, that's me in the comments. So, do you feel like you're taking a real day off? Every time you get close to a breakthrough, what's happening? Something is pulling you back into the weeds. And you're starting to wonder if the problem is you or is that your business? How many of you are actually feeling that right now? Are you feeling that? Drop a yep, hello, me in the comments. Yeah. So a lot of people I've been talking to, this is the way they're feeling. They're feeling like they just need more leads. They just need better marketing. They just need a VA. And the truth is, you are not stuck because you're not working hard enough. You are stuck because your business is built around you being in every single piece of it. And you can't grow your business when you are the system. So this is not a people bottleneck. This is a structural bottleneck. Can anyone relate to this? So let's talk about the cost of staying in this. So every week without a back end that holds you up, is more hours that you cannot buy back. All right. Your leads are going cold. So the leads are out there, you guys. That's where people will come to me and they'll say, I don't have leads, or I need more leads. I need more leads. And the truth is, they're out there. You just are not making the time to follow through with them and talk to them. Okay. So, in the beginning, the way things were in earlier business years for a lot of people in, like, say 2020, 2021, you just felt like people were constantly coming to you. And so your business was constantly growing because you didn't have to work differently to get sales, to follow up with the leads you had. Now things have changed. You actually have to do some work to follow up. Okay. So we're going to talk about a few different systems that you can use to actually do that. All right. So staying in doing what you're doing right now, your business is going to stay stagnant. It's not going to be growing, right? Is that what you're seeing right now? Are you guys seeing? Yes. Chris says yes. Yes. You're not feeling that, but always leads, marketing, and sales. So, like, Chris, tell me, are you always looking for new leads, or you're always doing? Is that what you're saying? You were always doing the leads, the marketing, the sales. As the CEO of your business, and I actually have a podcast releasing next week on this. It's going to be my first podcast that I'm doing. I think it's great, and it's going to be super helpful to you guys. So one of the things I'm talking about is being the operator versus the CEO. As the CEO in your business, you need to be doing three things, and you need to be focusing on those three things and doing those three things well. Okay. Number one, you need to be making sales in your business. If you stop making sales, obviously, like we're talking about right now, you stop growing. You need to be working the leads for those sales, okay? Get new sales. And then last, you need to be taking care of the current clients you already have. So if you're not making sales, working the leads to get those sales, or taking care of your current clients, you should not be doing it. Someone else should be doing it for you, okay? And I'll talk about that more next week. But talking right now about the leads you already have, the leads are there, okay? So you, the CEO, needs to be working them. So let's talk about what systems you're using and how you're actually working your leads. So one of the systems I highly recommend is called Group Track, CRM. Group Track lives within Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and it's coming to Substack. I'm actually beta testing it right now. Phenomenal. And it's a way that you, the CEO, can work through your leads to make sure that you are working them, having real conversations with people. And that's one of the things that I love so much about Substack is we're actually able to have um, more human interaction and better true conversations with people, and it's not just AI. Sure, there's some things that your VA can do for you, right? You can write the article, your VA can set it up for you. Your VA can post notes for you that you've given your VA to post. There's different things in Substack a VA can do for you, which obviously I am all about. But there's also things that you need to be in. You're the CEO. You need to be working through those leads to make sure that you're getting sales. Okay. And again, it wasn't like this in 2020. Now, this is what's happening. So we just need to be out there working the leads that we already have, building relationships with people. That's another huge thing that we are supposed to be doing right now. We need to be doing right now is building relationships, getting in collabs with people, working that way. And you're going to get more sales doing that. Okay. Um, if you stay again doing what you've been doing, okay, every week without a back end that holds you up, is just more hours that you're not going to be able to get back. Okay. So you need to make sure that you have somebody working for you, somebody doing the things that you should not be doing. So again, if it's not sales, if it's not something to get those sales, like reading through your leads, looking for leads, and if it's not something that's taking care of your current clients, someone else should be doing that for you. Okay. You need to make sure that you have the systems set up in order to run those things properly. Okay. Um, Clients are leaving. Clients will leave if things are inconsistent. And if you, the CEO, are not giving them, the attention, the things that they need, clients are going to leave. Why are CEOs not doing that? Why are people not doing that? Well, because they're not acting as the CEO. Right now, they're being the operator in their system. Does this make sense to you guys? So growth is stalling for those few reasons that we just discussed. So growth is actually stalling because number one, you're the bottleneck in your business. You're doing everything. You're trying to do it all instead of just focusing on those CEO level activities that you should be doing. Number two, you don't think you have leads. The truth is, you absolutely have lots and lots of leads. You have free leads just from being on Substack. All right. You've got leads. People need you. There's a reason you're here. There's a reason your business is in business because there's something people need. Okay. It's just a different way of showing them than it was in 2020. In 2020, in 2021, they were flocking to you. You were sold out. Things were going fantastically. It's different now. It's just different. So the way we're going to go about things is going to be a little different. Chris, yes, and my operator mode dominates my time. So being more intentional on the marketing. Oh my gosh, absolutely. And I think this is why I talk about it so much, is because operator mode, as CEO, a lot of times CEOs find themselves to be invaluable. Like we take on every task in the business and we think that the business cannot possibly run without us. It's like we take it on as a personality trait and something that makes us feel whole and worthy, right? Or like our self-worth is part of our business. How does that sound better? Our self-worth is part of our business, and that has to be far from the truth. That is not true. Your self-worth is not your business. Your business is going to run better and more effectively when you step into that role as the CEO. Put on that CEO hat. Know that you are responsible for three things in your business and let everything else be handled by someone else. And if you're not doing that right now, In 2026, that is when your business is going to be stagnant. So I just wanted to do a quick live today. This is kind of us working through the wrinkles of Substack Live because this is kind of my first one I've done here. So we'll be a little more put together next week. And I figured some things out so I can go in and schedule now and make sure all of this is put together a little better. So anyway, I hope that you found some value in this. Just know that if your business feels stagnant right now, it can get growing again. You just need to make sure that you put on the CEO hat, you follow through with those 3 activities you as the CEO should be doing, and you let an assistant work everything else for you. Let them be the operator and you be the CEO. You get out there, you find those leads, you make those sales. Okay. So, everyone, have an absolutely blessed day, and I will see you all again live next Thursday.